Hello everybody, this is a video to show you how to change some of the settings in RadarOpus to make it a little easier if you're just like me, an English language speaker. So when you first download the demo or you get some full access to the program, it can be a bit overwhelming having so many sort of languages and everything available. And you don't really need to see them all, of course, because you're not going to use them. So here is how to change things. So basically, I'm going to open the repertories table of contents. You see that here on the left. And I'm going to open the filter options. I call it the local preferences there. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is turn off the languages. So I click here on the languages tab, deselect all, and then just tick English. Then I go back to display and I'm going to, let's see, I don't need to see the icon, I don't need to see the flag, I don't need to see the selection boxes, and that's it for that. Also, when it comes to sorting, I like to do the following. So I'll sort by the title first, and then I'll put it into Z to A order. So that means I get synthesis closer to the top, basically. That's the reason for doing that. And then you'll see what I need to do now is I've got a bit of a funny order in terms of the author names because I'm sorting by the title rather than the author. So now I need to go back to display and change the authors to after the document title. There we go. And that's it. Okay, that's step number one for the repertories. If I click on the references icon, I'll open the table of contents and you'll see again, just look at the difference. Lots of information that I don't really need there. So here I'm going to click on the local preferences again. And first step, go to languages, deselect all, and then select only English. Go back to display, remove the icons, remove the flags, remove the selection boxes, and that's it. Then when it comes to sorting, I will stick with authors, but put those Z to A as well. And that means you get Vermeulen first, which is pretty helpful if you're a big fan of his, like I am. So yeah, if you've got full access or the demo, that's what I would advise doing. So there we go. So not so much overwhelm of sort of icons and yeah. Okay, so that's sort of step number one. What I would also do is when you have a search like here, let me just remove this search tab, and I will search in all repertories for embarrassment. Okay, and it's the same thing here. So I need to remove the flag, remove the icons. I don't need to see the document abbreviation. And I'm going to put authors after. So I see the name of the repertory first. Okay, and that's how I tend to do it. So just bear in mind with RadarOpus, everywhere you go, you'll see a preferences icon. So here I've got, I just found a nice helpful new rubric by Farouk Master for post-traumatic stress disorder. You see his there's his author abbreviation popping up, and what I did there was to take it with the cross references and made a little group. So now I've got an analysis. So if I basically not a big fan of these colors, so I also change the colors. So again, go to the local preferences and change these colors to anything you like. Just do something quickly here. Okay, and I also don't need to see the numbers, so I just up here select waffle only. You can add a shadow, and I prefer not to see the tooltips here because I find this pops up a lot and aggravates me. I don't need to see the numbers at the top here because to me it doesn't matter if it's 10 or 11 or 12. I can see what order they're in. And here as well, I don't need to see what order the rubrics are by number, so I can get rid of that. It all makes a little bit more space, a little cleaner. Okay. And that's it for the analysis. And then what I'm going to do as well is, let's see, open Tools Options. On a Mac, you just press Command, comma to open the preferences there. And I'm not a great fan of Verdana, so there's a nice, so Godugi if you like sans serif, or Garamond if you prefer serif. And generally I find it better to have the text up at 16 and the zoom increment at 20. And if I click up here to the mouse tab, and I'll change these to single click, those top three, those are the best way to have it according to me. And then we want to go to the patient and click here on Consultation, and here you can change the font and color if you've got the grading set up in the patient file, and also, you know, the main text. So, you know, on Mac and Windows it's a little bit different, but you know, here I might use this one, make that a little bigger. Okay, of course it's up to you, but you need to change the font and the color here if you've got the grading. So that's if you have the Diamond engine, you can grade symptoms and sort of sort symptoms by how they're graded in the patient file, which is a great feature. So I will just close that now, and obviously wait until we restart the program. Now let me just see if I've missed anything here. Let's try another search. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, a couple of other things while we're here about the new version. You can see that there are families within the symptoms. You can use a shortcut to show or hide them, which is Shift space, or to, you know, not to show or hide them, but to highlight them or not. And also, if you come up to the repertory preferences up here, you'll see that you have the option to move the remedies to the end or to the beginning of the rubric, and there's the option to highlight them or not. So some of you will prefer to have them at the end, perhaps. I just put them within the remedy list, that's fine. Yeah, and in general the way that it's set up here is good.